Welcome to the GovCMS Content Administration Training Series. Hi, I'm Ivan from Salsa Digital, and in this video, you will learn how to manage content revisions. We'll cover the following 4 topics: how to view revisions, how to view the differences between 2 revisions, how to revert to an older revision, and how to add a revision log message. GovCMS creates a new revision every time content such as a standard page or event and so on is saved. This allows you to track how the content has changed over time on your site, with a new revision created every time content is updated. To view and manage revisions, let's go into a page and I'll go into this event example. And you should see a revisions tab up here. However, when there's only one revision, you won't see the tab. And I should also mention that you'll need to make sure you have permission to view revisions as well. So let's go ahead and make a change to this event. So I'll click on Edit and I will add a new line into the body field. Added new line, and I will scroll down and click on Save. And now we should see the Revisions tab, and if we click on it, we'll see all of the revisions for this page. At this point, there are only 2 revisions, but if we were to save this page a few times, this list will grow. When you're on this revisions page, you can see what the revision looks like by clicking on the date. So here, we can see what the original version looks like. And then if I go back, we can see what the current version looks like. And here, we can see the new line that we entered in. You can also compare revisions. But before we do that, let's create another revision. So I'll click on Edit, and let's go ahead and embed an image into the body field. So I will select this event image example, I'll place it, I will align it right, and I'll also change it to 100 by 100. And then I'll scroll down and click on Save. Now, if we go back into revisions, choose the revision you want to compare by selecting the radio button and then click on Compare Selected Revisions. And here we can see the 2 differences between the revisions. And from the layout dropdown, if you change it to unified fields, you can see the different HTML between the 2 revisions. If you can't see the radio buttons and the Compare Selected Revision button, it means you do not have the diff module installed. You will need to get that module installed and configured. You can also at any time revert to an older published revision. All you need to do is click on the Revert button. So let's revert to the first revision, and then click on Revert again. The revision that we just reverted is just a copy of the current revision. And that's why the message says copy of the revision from, and then the date. The revision that we just reverted was automatically published as the current revision because it's a published revision. However, you can't set a draft or needs review revision as the current revision. Only published revisions can be current. So to demonstrate all of this, let's click on Edit and we'll create a draft revision. I'll scroll all the way down and change it to draft. And let's edit it again. And I'll change this to needs review. And I'll also change to needs review as well. If we go to the revisions page, we can see our draft revision and the needs review revision. If we were to revert to the draft revision, the current revision hasn't changed. And here is a copy of the draft revision above. And that's the same for this revision as well, which is set to needs review. If we were to click on set as current revision, it is simply copied, but the current revision is still this published revision. If you want to publish a draft or needs review revision, you will need to publish it using the content moderation workflow. So if we were to edit this page and then scroll all the way down, and then to publish this page, we'll simply change it to published and then click on save. When you save a page, you can add a log message, which will be displayed on the revision page. On the right-hand side, you should see the revision log message text area. If you can't see the text area when you log in, then please liaise within your organization and raise a service desk ticket. To add a log message, all you need to do is add some text. So let's add updated body field. It's a good idea to add a meaningful message here whenever you create a revision, so that others or you months later can see why you changed the page and what your changes were without having to actually view the previous revision. So let's go ahead and publish this revision. And if we go to the revisions tab, we should see the message right here. Let's now recap what we covered in this video. First, you learned how to access the revisions by clicking on the revisions tab. Then you learned how to compare the different revisions. After that, we looked at how to revert to an older revision. And finally, you learned how to add a revision log message from the content edit form.